The Chinese government is signaling TikTok probably cannot be sold no matter what bill the United States House and Senate pass. That means the Chinese government would rather see the app banned for the 170 million Americans who use it than allow a U.S. company to own it. That's what the Chinese government just signaled at a press conference just after the House of Representatives overwhelmingly passed a bill this week that would force TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, to divest or sell its interest in TikTok to a U.S. company or face a ban in 5 months. Look, the rules for businesses in China are very different than they are in the United States. Everything is controlled by the Chinese government, and this isn't the first time that Beijing has taken this position, specifically on TikTok. The CCP said the exact same thing when former President Trump tried to force ByteDance to divest. Back then, the Chinese government determined any sale of TikTok would involve exporting Chinese technology, like TikTok's incredible algorithm. So a sale must be approved by the government. And in 2020, they put content recommendation algorithms like TikTok's on an export control list and said because of that, they would not allow the sale. And it seems like they're saying the exact same thing again. You see, the algorithm is the secret sauce that makes TikTok TikTok. And without it, the app just doesn't work the same way. And that makes it incredibly valuable, and the Chinese government knows it. And they don't want to give it up. Meanwhile, back in the United States, this TikTok bill is headed to the U.S. Senate. The fact is, yes, there is bipartisan support for this bill in that chamber, but whether there's 60 senators who are willing to vote yes to pass it is a whole different story. There are real questions about when the Senate could even take this bill up because they're on recess for 3 of the next 6 weeks, and when they return next week, they have to pass a massive budget bill to avoid a government shutdown next Friday. So next week is a little busy. And even if they do take up this TikTok bill, several powerful senators have suggested they're kind of skittish about targeting a specific company like this. So in the end, the way the bill works and what companies it may apply to could change. Now, if this bill can pass the Senate and the president signs it into law, which he's already said he'll do, and then Beijing says ByteDance is not allowed to sell TikTok, then the only thing left for the 170 million Americans who use the app is a ban.